So I started my university career. Well, I grew up in Calgary, Alberta here, Northeast Calgary. Went to Bishop McNally High School. I started my university career at York University, so I was there from 2018 all the way to 2021. And then 2022 into January, I decided I was going to transfer and graduate. So I graduated, got all my credits, and the only way to play it right away once you transfer is enter a master's program. And I actually didn't get into the master's program. So I applied for it at the University of Alberta, so then we had to appeal it. They denied my appeal, and I couldn't play football, and I'm like, yo, like, my draft year, like, I deferred it from 2022, like, I have to go to the draft this year, so I ended up going to Kelowna, playing junior football with the Okanagan Sun for, like, a month. Actually, Kalon Thomas, number 77, he also was on the team there, too, so I made a good friend, and he's here now, too. So then from there, I came back, and they said my appeal was actually approved, so then from there, they said, you're good to play, so I played the last 7 games of my university career at University of Alberta, and then I don't even know how it happened. I didn't have a great season or anything, so then I ended up getting an invite to the National Combine, and like from there I was there, and I met with all the teams, and I met with Calgary, and from the Calgary interview, like it was one of my first ones, and I'm like, yeah, that one clicked. Like I know the coaching staff really liked me, and I was pretty impressionable on them. So yeah, and then long and behold, May 2nd, I'm coming home from sushi with my sister, and I got a call from Coach Simpson. And then he's like, yeah, like, we just made your Stampeder, like, how happy are you? And, like, I was, like, screaming and stuff in my car, about to crash, but, yeah, it's crazy.
So the fact that you're a Calgary kid and it's Calgary that selected you, like, how much more does that mean to you?
It's crazy. Like, honestly, like, that crazy is the only word that I can, like, because I remember literally, like, being, like, 11, 10 years old, bantam football, you know, to raise money for your team, you got to sell 50-50 tickets in the stand. So we're out here selling 50-50, basically watching the games because we're like, not supposed to be watching the games, but we're watching the games from the little tunnels right here. And you're seeing all the players and stuff. And like now, like I'm actually in this position. It's kind of surreal and all that.
Right. So now you're out here on the field. Tell us what kind of player you are and just how the first few days of camp have gone for you.
I think I'm a pretty athletic player. I like to play like with a lot of quickness and like a lot of change of direction. So today's been like adjusting to pro football is a lot different because in university you get away with a lot of bad technique, bad tendencies. But for me, I've just been learning. The first day was a huge learning curve. I'm playing a different position where I have to do little different things are required of me. So just learning day 1, day 2 kind of got my feet wet. And then today I feel like I kind of had a good understanding of like the defense and how to play my position.
It is a lot to manage out there, hey, in terms of expectations, nerves, all of that. How do you feel you're dealing with it all?
I think you just got to breathe and relax. Like it's like at the end of the day, no matter what happens, it's just football, right? It doesn't change. Like it's still guys going this way, guys going that way for me. So for me, I just have to stay calm in the position I'm in and just trust my keys and trust the coaching points I'm getting from Coach Simpson and Coach Monson, and everything kind of all works out.
Are there any guys in the CFL that you look up to?
Yeah, there's a couple, but like not really on this team. Like I have a bunch of friends who play in the CFL. I have a bunch of friends that I went to school with that play on the Stamps, like Colton, Daniel, and Luther. They all went to York with me, so like just having those connections, those are like kind of people I kind of look up to.
Next week, real camp begins. How do you think the level is going to rise on Sunday?
Obviously, I think the competition is going to go up because it's going to be guys who understand what's going on. So they're not going to be able to kind of like, not baby us, but like kind of guide us through. Like, it's going to be like what's expected of you. But I think having rookie camp is amazing because like we get an understanding of the base. So now when the guys come in, we're just learning. We're just learning, following behind what they do, and they can kind of help us out with all the little questions we have. Because all the guys really have been super helpful. Like the guys I've seen around in the facility, they've just been super helpful with everything. So.